What if a day starts with zero traffic in your busy office route? What would be your reaction after seeing your cab coming to your location not by road, but as a flying object? No, I'm not talking about some sci-fi Hollywood movie, and it's not a cock and bull story. It is actually a probable future of public transport. Breaking all the conventional methods, the future of public transport is getting a completely new style. Escalating in the future with refurbished technology, the hyperfast transition could lead the eyes to witness a completely different image of transportation. A sector that gets less attention now is all set to create a completely new era in the upcoming time. Let's travel to the end of this video, as we're going to see some speculating features that are certainly going to change the traditional image of traveling. Welcome to Futured. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for everything on future technology. That being said, let's begin. Transportation has progressed at a glacial pace. Trains and automobiles and many other transportation systems are advancing gradually, but a sudden revolution is yet to be spotted. You and I have come a long way watching them carrying the same style. We continue to rely on these old, albeit updated modes of transportation. However, the revolution is getting started, and it's going to be spectacular. Thanks to the introduction of self-driving cars, the widespread use of electric vehicles, the expansion of renewable energy, and the beginning of commercial spaceflight, we are finally witnessing a major change in the public transport system. These technologies and trends will increase between now and 2050, resulting in the building of a new transportation infrastructure that is drastically different from what we have today. Naturally, tomorrow's infrastructure will be constructed on existing transportation networks. But how different will it be? The new age transportation system includes cities with automated traffic control systems, mass transit networks that coexist with road networks, highway and rail systems that connect large cities, and airports that connect nations and continents. Self-driving cars are the most talked about among them. Yes, that's the first and foremost picture from the future. There will be no one between you and the cab. Everything will be automated with no chances of fraud. According to electric and autonomous car enthusiasts, the majority of vehicles on the road could be self-driven by 2050. Driverless transportation will be commonplace in 10 years. Though there are still impediments to mainstream use, by the end of the decade, fully autonomous vehicles will be available to the general public. But there's more to look forward to than just self-driving cars. Scholars predict a world in which space travel and Hyperloop systems will be very common among people within the next 30 years. The Virgin Hyperloop is working on a technology that would allow passenger pods to travel at up to 750 miles per hour. The pods will have 28 seats and may be configured for long and short routes, as well as freight transport. Multiple initiatives are currently underway around the world, including the American projects Virgin Hyperloop 1 and Hyperloop Transportation Technologies Hyperloop, Heart Hyperloop, based in the Netherlands. Even the crazy genius billionaire Elon Musk is also a participant in this Godspeed race. The Transport in Canada and the Spanish project Zeros, which was created by a team of students from the Universitat Politécnica de Valencia, who won Musk's competition for the best Hyperloop prototype design. Moving on, cutting the old barriers, some old establishments are heading towards the future. In terms of electric mobility, Tata Motors has been on a roll. The Indian automaker has outlined its grand vision for the electric vehicle EV sector in India as well as other international markets. The Tata Passenger Electric Mobility TPEM division, which is in charge of all EV-related projects, will lead the automaker's electrification plan. In this context, the business recently introduced the Curve and Avinya pre-production concepts, which will serve as the foundation for the brand's next Gen 2 and Gen 3 electric vehicles, respectively. The Avinya concept is built on a revolutionary Born Electric skateboard platform designed specifically for future electric vehicles. Standing in the 21st century, talking about a future tech revolution, how could you miss the name Elon Musk? Tesla is undoubtedly a benchmark company that surely is going to contribute a large portion to the future of transportation. According to a new study, Musk's electric vehicle firm Tesla has just been voted the most trusted brand in the goal of completely autonomous vehicles. They have actually planned to launch some futuristic cars, like the modified Cybertruck. But there is another project that Musk is working on to ease up public transport. For Musk, this is only a taste of what could be a network of low-cost tunnels for transportation, utilities, and water that cost millions, less than those created for subways or trains. For the time being, he's funding the vision. Musk estimates that he has invested approximately $40 million of his own money in the Boring Company. Musk unveiled a 1.14-mile test tunnel that runs beneath 120th Street in Hawthorne and was excavated for around $10 million by his venture. The Boring Company using a customized boring machine called Godot. Amazing, right? The future is definitely going to be exciting. Apart from gearing up the economy, public transport should also have its eye on social day-to-day development. To cope with this transformation, current urban transportation networks must be rebuilt to better serve future urban mobility as well as the long-term economic, social, and environmental development of our society. Beijing, one of the world's largest cities, has opted to construct a transit metropolis in response to the growing severity of traffic-related problems. In Beijing, a succession of transportation policy measures has been undertaken for 20 years to transform the city into a transit metropolis. While diving into the futuristic transportation systems, don't forget the buses. They are also ready to be transformed. The adverse environmental contribution of the naval sector, as well as current legislation, are given at the start of this study. The marine sector is in a period of transitioning away from fossil fuels through alternative technologies to become a zero-emission industry in the long run. Although it is unclear which of these technologies will become dominant in the future, several of them have a strong potential and appear to be widely accepted. Biofuels, hydrogen, LNG, LPG, and methanol are among the most common alternative fuels. Now it's time to meet another machine from the future. The Candela P12 is a super-efficient driving system that uses an electric engine, a carbon fiber hull, and hydrofoils to replace standard diesel-powered several panoramic view cabins on the 28-foot water taxi that can accommodate up to 12 passengers. The Candela C7, the company's luxury leisure electric boat, also uses the same hydrofoil system as the P12. The hydrofoils virtually raise the boat's hull completely out of the water, allowing the P12 to soar over the surface. This has several benefits, including reduced energy consumption, reduced noise, a smoother ride, and the ability to cross water without creating a wake. However, the next big thing is yet to come. The future of transportation will be shared mobility, and it will all take place in the air. Literally. The automobile industry will be forced to develop the next big thing in shared rides, and a flying taxi is closer than you might think. Some people must be skeptical of the prediction at this point, since the concept has yet to take physical form any place in the globe. However, you should be aware that the technology has been under development for some time. The world's largest ride-sharing platform has expressed considerable interest in establishing a commuter-focused aerial node-to-node network. The concept is to transfer passengers from and to predetermined locations using vertical takeoff and landing or VTOL vehicles. There are many more views and future possibilities, one of which is gyroscopic public transportation. Dahir Insat, a Turkish company, is behind this concept. The company is famous for a new construction technique that allows high-quality homes to be built quickly and efficiently in a variety of architectural styles. Simultaneously, they've proposed futuristic service and infrastructure designs that we use every day. One of the most eye-catching is the gyroscopic public transportation. The concept is to create a mode of transportation that is based on a floating platform that moves around the city and is supported by a sieve mast attached to the road. And this brings us to the end of the video. We also have reached our destination. Don't forget to comment on which medium of transport you are excited about. On that note, it's time to end the video, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get updated with everything on future technology. Thanks for watching.